Hey guys, Robert here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com and BoatsInHotWater.com. Out here today with a 2013 Pioneer 222 Sportfish that a lot of people have been waiting for, and I apologize for that. Unfortunately, between weather and schedules and everything else, this is about as quick, and I'm actually now 2 days ahead of schedule from what I had actually intended. This may be a long video, so clamp on and grab on and tolerate my voice. As I have a lot of buyers out of state, I want to make sure I cover as many bases as I can. We are right now at the seller's private dock over here in Bluffton, South Carolina. This boat sits on dry stack storage that way over at the Hilton Head Boathouse, who also handles the service. The boat sits indoors, and they brought the boat over here for me to make it a little bit easier and to get the detailer out for the top deck, so on and so forth. I do want to point out I am not a marine surveyor or a marine mechanic, and the goal of this video is just to simply walk you through the boat, what I would call the tire kick and walkthrough. Now, we'll have pictures up on the side of the boat underneath, as well as a few others. And I went through the boat a couple of weeks ago, and as far as the exterior goes, I don't have any complaints. There's not anything you're going to show up where you're going to see, you know, a gash or a nick or some big fiberglass repair. You know, you'll have a couple of nicks here and there or a couple of fender rubs, but that'll be about it. As far as the bottom of the boat goes, there's no bottom paint. I do recommend if it was going to be done on the dry stack, then we could have on-off the bottom, but it's got a little bit, as you guys can see, a little bit of a tint there. So as far as the exterior of the boat goes, I don't really have much to complain about. The boat's in really nice shape. This is an original owner boat. I've sold 3 or 4 boats for this particular seller, and usually everything is right on point. So he actually has another Pioneer as well. And as far as the exterior goes, like I said, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed. She presents very well. She's powered by a Yamaha 300 XCA. This boat was purchased, I think, in 2013 and put into service in 2014, somewhere right around there. There will be a video on the trailer. The trailer has never touched salt water, and it is in excellent condition. She's sitting right up over there past the dock. And take a look through that video as well, please. What I'm doing here is I've kind of kept this stuff out of the boat because I'm going to kind of see if I can get this thing out on the water without loading everything up in it. These are all of the cushions that aren't in the boat currently that go with it, and everything is in very nice shape. Extra isinglass windows. As you guys see, there's isinglass already on the center console area. I think these pieces might extend back, or they're extra pieces. These are and have been used very sparingly and kept in a garage in pillow cases, in plastic bags, with towels wrapped around the glass. So there's that. This is a cushion and also table for the forward area here in the Pioneer. So there's that. This is the bow cushion that goes all the way around. That could just use a quick Windex and scrub. These all sit in garbage bags in the garage. These do not ever really go on the boat unless there's going to be a family outing. You guys can see the Pioneer pillows. This does generally stay in the boat. This is the cooler with the cover, with the cushion, obviously. So just so you guys can see, I'm not going to, you know, put this in the boat to make everything look super duper pretty. Ben, our detailer, had come out and did a scrub on the deck, which I am now getting dirty. The only thing he has left to do, he had to order a product. You got these hard water spots up in this general area, and also in these areas here. I mean, it still looks good. But he's coming back out, and he's going to get those hard water spots out. At least that is the plan. Forward of the vessel, and I also want to point out any items seen on the boat we can discuss as far as what's being conveyed and what's not. For the most part, I don't think there's going to be much of an issue there. There's your compartment which has just been cleaned, as well as this one. Your actual upholstery on the boat is in great shape. Hopefully this is presenting well in video. No rips, no tears. Just detailed, cleaned, or however you want to call it. Down in this area here, man, my feet are getting this thing dirty from the dock. Storage, plenty of storage. Your anchor hatch. As you guys, I don't know if you noticed when I walked up to the boat, both nav lights are on. Forward spreader's on. Anchor lights on. I flipped all the switches on the boat. Here's your back cushion for your center console, which of course the cooler would go here. Powder coating, no complaints. No rusting, which tends to happen on some models, some manufacturers. Moving down side, no issues here. You guys see back cushion and a piece of some sorts. We're just gonna, oh, it's a plug. Put that in there. Same thing on this side, also in great shape. All services done by the boathouse. I'm going to assume done at 400 hours. I will investigate, but generally it's done, every 80 to 120, with it being right there at the dealership that has the marina with the dry stack. All right, as you guys can see here, we're also in very nice shape. For a 2013 boat, I don't really think there's going to be many complaints. Head area, which is extremely clean. Smells good too. Oh, that's because the detailer was just here, so that settles that. You guys can kind of see what we got going on right there. All right, I'm trying to do this and not have this thing turn off, so I have to start over. Stainless is in nice shape. Obviously, you got a little, for one of the little snap-ons right there, you can kind of see a little powder coating popping off. See if I can find any real negatives here to present. Hardtop's in nice shape. Now, I do want to point out, there were outriggers in here. By the way, this is where you actually turn the spreader lights and court lights on this boat. You actually will flip these switches, and then also up there. The outriggers have been removed. They were never really used, and they were rusty and disgusting, and they're in the trash. So we have the starboard fitting, in a sense, that came with the boat, which will be put back in, or we'll have it in a bag, or so on and so forth. In this particular area here, you can see one of the court lights is out. So there's that. And if we take a look back over here, I know that this one I think was just replaced. So your spreader lights are working. Obviously you can hear the stereo working. Moving forward into the helm area. Alright, I think we settled that issue with the Fusion stereo. I'm the old guy that says turn it down. All right, so we got a Fusion MS IP 700. Looks to be in excellent condition. A VHF Marine IC 412. Here is your tabs over on the right side. Forward live well, washdown. This accessory, I don't know what that's running actually. Almost sounds like a macerator. Stereo and depth sounder. Also over here, your nav, anchor, court, and spreader lights, which are redundant based on what I just previously showed you. We're showing right now 441.2. Let's just call it 445. Lenco trim tabs, I have hit both, and both are active. This particular SimReb, this NSE12, seems to be stuck in this power up function. We will, this was actually just put in yesterday, super quick, just so I could do this video. The guy working on this particular will probably be out on Friday. This unit was original to the boat, I think, or they had put it in, and the previous unit went out. This is an aftermarket refurb that was just put in the boat, and hopefully we get it cranked up for you. unless you feel like there's something else you want to put in there. It might be a little dated or not for you. But overall, as long as I got a 441S with depth finding, I'm good. So that's pretty much it as far as that goes. And I'm just going to take a quick final walkthrough just to see if there's any just nicks or cracks or stress cracks, you know, just so you guys can get the best I can give you. Man, I feel really bad getting the foot marks all over the boat again. Here we go. Not a lot of stainless steel dripping either or rusting. Like I said, the boat stays indoors. Let me see if that just about covers it. I think that pretty much covers it. Hey, well, let's check. Let's see. Where would... I don't see anything for the horn. Is that... I don't know what that is. Could be the horn. I don't see a horn switch. I always like to check the horn. If the horn's working, that's always good. Anyway, not to get ridiculous. Anyway, that'll probably about do it. Hopefully that gives you guys a good walkthrough. Like I said, I'm going to get this stuff here back up in its plastic bags. I'm going to put that on the boat, and I'm going to check my schedule real quick to see if I have time to get this boat out on the water. We got glass out here. It wouldn't take me much just to go run it for about 15 minutes. So anyway, just so you guys can see there, you know, your nav lights are working. So a little bit of on-off. We got a little bit of scrubbing to do and address that NSE 12. But other than that, we seem to be pretty good to go. Clean titles on boat, motor, and trailer. So that'll about do it out here on this 2013 Pioneer 222 Sportfish. Well, you know, 441.2 hours with a Yamaha X CA300. All of the accoutrements that go with it, and a trailer in very nice condition. So that'll about do it. Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, wishing you guys a great and safe boating day. Rob signing off.